Current UFC fighter Khusein Askhabov and his twin brother have been arrested in Thailand along with 3 other men for allegedly forcing their way into an Italian man's house, robbing him, kidnapping him, and torturing him, as per the Phuket News. This piece of news dropped on September 5th, and that's when this allegedly took place. The UFC just announced today, at the time of this recording on Tuesday, that they have canceled the fight between Askhabov and Daniel Pineda that was set to go down October 7th. The UFC did make a statement, which I'll bring in a moment here before we end this segment. Absolutely crazy stuff here, folks. Absolutely crazy stuff. Askhabov's management has declined to comment at this time. As per the police report, a Rolex was stolen, a Patek Philippe Nautilus watch was stolen, a Graph watch was stolen, a MacBook, several iPhones, expensive sunglasses, and $43,000 in cash.
Straight cash, homie.
Were all stolen. It was also reported that 2 days before the brothers allegedly were involved themselves on scene in the incident, the victim was bound, blindfolded, and gagged by 3 Kazakhstanis, who again are also being charged in this case. The victim, the Italian man, met the Askhabov brothers earlier this year, and the brothers and this man were said to be acquaintances. Now, this man was also beaten, left tied up in the street, and there's camera footage, CCTV camera footage, not CCTV 420, our friend in the live chat, but CCTV camera footage that caught the man laying in the street in the rain. Now, I don't know if it was the rain, but it looked like it was raining. It was a sorrow scene. It was a sorrow scene. Askhabov has pulled out of his last 2 fights since joining the UFC. He lost his debut in a unanimous decision. His brother is also an MMA fighter, his twin brother, but he has been recently cut by Bellator. Bellator commented and said that he has not been on the roster for a little while. He missed weight in Bellator and just straight up did not show up for a fight as well. It's hard to get cut by Bellator, ladies and gentlemen. So this is crazy. This is crazy. These guys are from Chechnya, or they're of Chechen descent, grew up in Chechnya. However, Khusein apparently was born in Germany. The brothers train in Thailand and apparently went full GTA 5, joining with 3 other, I was going to say online players, but Kazakhs. 3 other cats who I don't know to be fighters. That wasn't brought up in the articles that I read anyways, and ESPN did an article on this. I mean, everyone's done an article on this. Yahoo Sports as well. But I mean, they pretty much signed on GTA Live servers, found a full party, and robbed the shit out of this guy. Absolutely insane story here. Absolutely insane. I'll bring the CCTV footage up here in a sec of this video. Okay, yeah, jeez, my goodness. Here it is. This was the footage. Literally left outside. Shoot, I even saw... Yeah, okay, here we go. Look at this. That's crazy. But the guy scanned them or something, or crossed them, might be a better description. Yeah, I mean, that is a possibility, given what was stolen. Some nice watches. The UFC hasn't cut him yet. That is one thing. Torture is personal. All right, Nocho Khusein Askhabov, 23 wins, 1 loss. He suffered his first loss in the UFC in his debut. Tiger Muay Thai and American Top Team. Interesting. 6 KO, TKO, 10 submissions, 7 decisions. 0-1 in the UFC, 9-0 in the World Warriors Fighting Championship, 6-0 in Grand European Fighting Championship. Dude, this guy's gone undefeated in like promotions with the biggest names here. 3-0 in Legion fight. Okay, that's a little better. So as you can see, has had a ton of fights canceled in the last few years. He was supposed to fight Joe Anderson Brito, Herbert Burns, lost Jamal Emmers unanimous decision, then pulled out against Onama Brito, and then he didn't pull out here. This was the canceled fight against Daniel Pineda. So he was talented, and there was a lot of hype on this guy as he entered the UFC. But I remember watching that fight and just being like, yeah, he must have crushed a lot of cans. All right, here's the UFC statement. The UFC is aware of the recent arrest and allegations regarding Khusein Askhabov. The organization will continue to gather additional details regarding the incident. UFC will allow the legal process to play out before making any additional statements. However, his scheduled fight on October 7th has been canceled. Crazy story here, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy story. How do you think this plays out? I mean, not quite Phil Baroni-esque, as the victim is still alive, but my goodness, almost a year apart. And we get an absolutely crazy story here with an active UFC fighter, and again, young prospect who is a name, who is active in two of the biggest gyms, who feature some of the best fighters, Tiger Muay Thai and American Top Team. Let me know how you think this plays out in the comments, folks.